Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another DVD and Blu-ray update for you guys this week. It's been about 2 weeks since my last one. I mean, not a whole bunch. I got 9 movies here. I got 8 Blu-rays and 1 DVD. One of them being from Mill Creek Entertainment, and lots more. One of them being from Vestron Video as well. But anyways, let's get started, shall we? So, as usual, I'm going to talk about the Blu-rays first, and then DVDs. So the first one here I got, this is one I wasn't originally gonna get, like on the day it was released on Blu-ray, but it was kind of like one of those ones I was probably gonna get on like Black Friday or something. But I actually dug the twist to this movie, so that's me. That's one of the reasons why I got it. It's definitely like a hard to explain like movie, and kind of like a hard movie to get into. But I still liked it for what it was. But it was a movie called "Don't Worry, Darling" here on Blu-ray. And what's interesting too is I don't have a 4K player, but according to what I heard, to get the 4K of this movie, you have to get it through it's like a burn on demand. So you have to get it like on Amazon or MovieZing.com, eBay. But this movie, it kind of like has a feel to like the Stepford Wives, and it also said too that it kind of does have like a feel to like some people said it also kind of had like a feel to the movie Get Out. It sort of did. And it stars Harry Styles, which I don't know if I've seen him in any movies like this, to be honest. I think this is actually his first movie, because you mainly know him like as a singer, like from One Direction. And Olivia Wilde's in this movie as well. She acts, and she's the director, I think director of the movie? Yeah, she's the producer and director of this movie as well. But the whole concept of this, it's basically, it's Olivia Wilde's character and Harry Styles' character. It's them, like, living, like, in the 1950s, or living this normal life. And something is kind of, like, going on. Like, Olivia Wilde's character is kind of, like, having these, like, visions, or like weird stuff is happening. That's pretty much all you could say. I really love the twist, like I said, that happens in this movie. It's one of those movies it's really hard to explain, but kind of like hard to watch, kind of like movies. But it's still interesting though. The features on here you get is the making of, and you get one deleted scene, but that is Don't Worry, Darling here on Blu-ray. The next one here I got, this is from Mill Creek Entertainment. This is a movie I actually really enjoyed. But it was, I think it got re-released from, I think Kina re-released it, but I think that's long out of print, though. It's a movie here called Camp Nowhere, here on Blu-ray. This is actually a pretty good movie about, it's basically, I think it was this boy, and I know the one guy on here, he was on the final episode of Full House. One of the friends on here. It's basically, the main character, him and his friends are all going to go to this camp. Well, each one of them is going to, like, a camp that's going to be born. I think he's going to go to, like, a computer camp or something. And, for the summer. And, of course, he doesn't want to go to that. And, like, something like that during summer. And, of course, like, from that, it's kind of like his summer's ruined. And basically him and his friends had this plan on, like, creating this camp. Like they basically, how do I explain it? They basically hired Christopher Lloyd's character and have them like call the kids' parents and saying, "Oh, we have this camp you can take your kids to," and but it's a fake camp, of course. It's like a camp that they go to, and it was like closed down, and it's basically a camp where they can have freedom. They can do whatever they want. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say, but it's a must-watch movie right here. But no features on this one or anything, but great movie here if you guys have not seen it. This edition could be out of print too. I can't remember how much I bought this one for. I think it was like 20 something. But I know like the Kino Lorber one, I was like, I think $80 on eBay or something. Alright, the next one here I got. This is one, I don't absolutely love this movie, but it's better. I think it's probably like better than Halloween Ends. in my opinion. I remember I went to go see this in the theater with my coworker. He didn't really like it though. I mean, I know this movie did get a lot of bad reviews. It's not terrible to me. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, it's not one of the best remakes I've watched. I think the last movie remake I really enjoyed was the Slumber Party Massacre remake, of course. But this was the new Blumhouse movie, Firestarter, the Firestarter remake here on Blu-ray. And what's really cool about this one is um, John Carpenter John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies does the music for this. And it's really cool to see John Carpenter go back to doing music for movies again, because him and his son were doing music for the Halloween trilogy that came out. I think the Halloween 2018 one. I think that was like the first movie that he did for music in like years, But if you haven't seen this one, if you haven't seen this one, it's basically kind of like the same thing like the original one, about a girl who can like because the original one starred Drew Barrymore. This one hasn't. I don't know what her name is. Her name is Ryan Armstrong. That's the new Charlie in this. And Zac Efron's in this movie as well. But it's basically her. She can make fire with her hands, and basically when she's angry, she creates fires, and she's kind of like this like magical person, and it's kind of like the state after her, and it's her, and like I said, the father's played by Zac Efron. It's them trying to avoid them and try to hide out and try to get away from these people that are after them. That's basically what it is. It's definitely, like I said, it's not like the greatest remake, but this was this was on sale for Black Friday for like $10. I didn't get it when it came out the first time because my Walmart's didn't only had the DVD, not the Blu-ray. But on here you get an alternate ending, deleted and extended scenes, gag reel, and more. All right, the next one here I got. Now, this was one I recently got on eBay. I don't know why I got this. I mean, I never really watched the cartoon that much. I mainly watch the live action ones, with Jason Lee and David Cross. I remember this did air on Nickel. I don't know if it still comes on though. I don't know if they're still doing new episodes of it. But I remember watching a couple episodes of this on Nickelodeon. It was a decent show. Though it was called Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin's Wild Adventures here on Blu-ray. It's coming from a company called Bagdasarian. I could be fucking that name out wrong, but there's been a lot of spin-offs with Alvin and the Chipmunks. But this is the one that Nickelodeon put out. It has 7 episodes on here. There's some pretty good episodes on here. The episodes you get on here. And there's no features on here too. I mean, the episode you get on is Principal Interest. That was the one when Alvin was like has a crush on his new principal. Talking Teddy. Mystic Mountain. A is for Alien. That was one when Alvin thought that there was an alien in the school. Clowning Around. Driving Dave Crazy, and What a Gem. But I don't know. I actually thought this was cool. Definitely like a good set to have. I mean, you would think there should have been at least more episodes on here, but now just 7. All right, the next one here I got. This is one I actually reviewed 2 years ago, but I rebought it because I actually liked it a lot better than how I used to. I guess I just didn't pay much attention the first time when I watched it. I know Silent Night, Deadly Night set just came out from Best Strong Video as well. But that's probably one I'm going to have to get online because I can't find it anywhere. I can't even find it at Best Buy. So, but this was a David Cronenberg movie called Shivers here on Blu-ray from Best on Video. And it's basically, I think it's one of those David Cronenberg movies that not many people talk about. Because, I mainly know David Cronenberg from, the Fly remake. But this is basically about, it takes place at this kind of weird hotel. It was a hotel kind of like that little skyscraper in Gremlins 2. There's kind of this weird outbreak going on, and these kind of slugs, or these blood type like slugs are going inside people, and people are basically become sec a sexual like a monster or something. It's very weird, but for a movie that was made in the mid 70s, this it actually had some pretty good gore in there. So when you look at this, it's kind of like interesting and surprising how much stuff they were able to do back in the 70s. Um, but yeah, but what's always cool though is Vestron Video is always doing like special features for movies. But yep. This next one right here, this is one I just got done watching just a few moments ago. Another one I had to get on Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm really glad that they're actually continuing to release South Park one on Blu-ray. This is South Park, the post-COVID special here on Blu-ray. This was basically, I think these were the ones that were on Paramount Plus. I never watched the Paramount. I never got the one. I never got the chance to watch. I can't speak tonight. I am sorry, but I never got the chance to watch them on Paramount Plus. I was kind of hoping to see if a Blu-ray would come out or something, and but it's basically it's years later after like I think after the events of the other season. The kid's grown up and Kenny died, and it's basically them going into the future, like them like dealing with COVID now. That's basically what it is. But no features on this one or anything. No 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 deleted scenes or anything. You do get a picture on here though, however. But hopefully maybe they'll release like the other season. I think season 25 aired last year, so hopefully maybe they'll put that out next year. And I think they did something else for Paramount Plus as well. I can't remember if they did. Like streaming wars or something. I can't remember. But yeah, that is a South Park post-COVID here on Blu-ray. Alright, the last two Blu-rays here, these are ones I'm gonna sell. This is one, I don't know why this movie gets a lot of bad reviews. It's definitely not my favorite, but I love Amanda Seyfried. I love Gary Oldman. I remember seeing this one in the theaters. I remember thinking it was all right. It's not as good as I remembered it, but I still like it. But it was a movie called Red Riding Hood here on Blu-ray, and of course it's mainly like the story about Little Red Riding Hood, basically, in like a horror like version. If you know what Little Red Riding Hood is, if you've ever heard of that fairy tale story, you definitely know what this movie is about. The last one on Blu-ray I got, I don't know why. I tried to get this one another watch. I reviewed the DVD I bought at a Dollar Tree like a few years ago. I tried. I think like 40 minutes into the movie, I just took it out. I'm just like, I just couldn't anymore, because I don't know, because I guess because I don't know. I don't even know why the fuck I bought this, but it's a Sophia, Grace, and Rosie's Royal Adventure on Blu-ray. I don't know. Some of the stuff, half the stuff I buy, and it's kind of weird. I don't know. Alright. I only have one DVD here, but the only DVD I have to review for you guys tonight. I finally ended up watching this, but it's Rugrats, the revival Rugrats, season 1, volume 1 here on DVD. I don't know if they're going to continue putting these like on DVD in the future. But I'm really hoping that Paramount will put out like iCarly or the iCarly revival or something. I only watched like half of season 1 of that, so I need to continue watching that. And I also, because I did hear Paramount's also putting out Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe on Blu-ray next year, so I really hope that rumor is true. Hopefully, maybe they'll put out like Beavis and Butthead, the revival Beavis and Butthead as well. And maybe they'll put out the new Blue's Clues movie. I don't know, but of course, this is actually the revival that went on Paramount Plus, and and it's different. There's a couple different things on this one. It's basically kind of like a reboot, and I don't know. It was really kind of hard to get used to the new animation that they did, because with this they ended up using like CGI animation. I don't I don't know. I mean, some of the episodes I did like, but it was sometimes it was really hard to get into. But I mean, I still liked it for what it was. You know, you get 13 episodes. It's 2 disc set. The only features you get is the Stars of Rugrats special, and 8 shorts. You know, some of the shorts were kind of like remakes to the original episodes, kind of like updated like versions, like they did with the new Blue's Clues show. But I don't know. It's worth watching, I think. But that is it for this DVD and Blu-ray update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.